In the world of Runeterra, immortal warriors once ruled the battlefields, but when their glory faded, the fallen gods became the terrors of mankind. This is the story of Aatrox, the destroyer of worlds. I am Aatrox. Before becoming the embodiment of destruction, Aatrox was once one of the greatest ascended warriors of Shurima. He was a proud and mighty combatant, endowed with divine power to protect the Empire from its enemies. When Shurima was at its zenith, Aatrox and his fellow Ascended led formidable armies against the foes of the Empire. He was the beacon of hope for humanity, a brilliant light in times of turmoil. Not merely a warrior, he was a symbol of justice and absolute strength. But everything changed when the war with the Void began. The Void was unlike any enemy before. It was an endless abyss, a darkness that devoured everything in its path. Horrors from the Void poured into the world, annihilating everything in their wake. Aatrox and the Ascended plunged into battle. Yet the endless war gradually eroded their souls. Over time, they transformed into ruthless, unfeeling beings, willing to do anything to achieve victory. When Shurima collapsed, the Ascended lost their purpose. Without an empire to protect, these once great warriors fell into infighting to seize power. Aatrox was no exception. Along with his fallen brethren, he became known as a Darkin, a harbinger of war and death. No longer the shining protector of Shurima, he transformed into a true monster. Refusing to let humanity be crushed, the greatest mages united to perform a ritual that sealed the Darkin within their own weapons. Aatrox was imprisoned within his blade, locked away in darkness for thousands of years. Trapped within the sword, Aatrox became nothing more than a chained spirit, unable to act on his own will. Yet, he refused to surrender. He began whispering into the minds of the foolish who dared to touch the cursed blade. He seduced and deceived, manipulating weak warriors and turning them into puppets to serve his purposes. Over the centuries, he mastered the art of controlling stronger hosts until he could manifest himself once again through their bodies. Now, Aatrox is not entirely bound. He roams the world anew, not to conquer or rule, but driven by a single, all-consuming purpose: to bring about utter destruction. Unlike those who wage war for power or conquest, Aatrox fights solely to end everything. He cares not for fame, kingdoms, or thrones. He despises his own cursed existence, a being trapped within a damned blade. To him, this world is nothing but decay, weakness, and meaninglessness. He charges into battle with relentless fury, slaying all in his path to affirm his own existence. Kingdoms crumble, thousands perish, and entire civilizations are incinerated under his wrath. Yet, nothing can ever quell his burning rage. Aatrox no longer battles for dominion or vengeance. He now harbors one singular objective: to annihilate everything, even himself. He knows that he cannot truly die, but if the world were to be wiped out, if every spark of life were crushed and all fell into oblivion, then perhaps his torment might finally cease. For Aatrox, war has transcended mere conquest. It has become a means to usher in the end times. He is not a conqueror. He is pure destruction. Anyone who dares to stand in his way will be utterly obliterated.